Hello, high frequency friends. It's Jill from Extra Love Healings, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more spiritual content. Today, I am here to talk to you about the differences in energy and frequency. Let's start with energy. Energy is something that is more external and easily manipulated by things around you. In order to keep your energy clear, you must have firm energetic boundaries and protect your energy field. And I have other videos where we talk about energetic protection, but just a couple ways that you can do that is having crystals around like selenite, tourmaline, obsidian, and amethyst that can amplify the good vibrations and absorb the energy that you might not want seeping into your energy field. Another way that you can protect your energy field and your internal energy is the golden egg technique. Imagine a golden egg in your stomach. Imagine the inside of this egg is white light and the outside is a hard golden shell. Imagine this egg getting bigger and bigger, pushing out all of the energetic debris and all of the unwanted energy, pushing it out and out and out of your energy field. And imagine the inside of this egg is filled with this beautiful white light energy of the all that is, as it restores your energetic centers and your chakras. When we don't have effective protection in our energy field, our energy is more easily manipulated. It is easier for energies from other people to come into your energy field and maybe cause stress or upset, anger, minor traumas, and all of these things can cause blockages in our energy system. Now, when we have blockages in our energy system, that ends up causing more stress. Imagine it like this. Your cardiovascular system has arteries and veins, and you are pumping the blood around the insides of your body. When you get a blockage in your vein, it is harder for the arteries to pump the blood through your veins. Just like your cardiovascular system, your energetic system has a harder time pumping your energy in and around your body when you have buildups, debris, and blockages. So it is important to do your best to keep yourself clear. Energy is immediately reactive. So just like if you don't have firm boundaries and protection over your energy field, you can allow unwanted energies in. You can also easily push those things out. One, through the golden egg technique I told you, also through meditation. Reiki is an amazing way to move out stagnant, unwanted energy and to remove big energy blocks. And I know a lot of Reiki masters like myself do Reiki from a distance, so you don't even need to come to their office. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. Sound baths and certain sound frequencies can also help to move stagnant and unwanted energies out of your energy field. Another way is movement. Whether you're doing yoga or some form of intuitive dancing or exercise, that can help get your energy flowing and move out that unwanted junk energy that no longer serves your greatest and highest good. Now let's talk a little bit about frequency. If energy is external, frequency is internal. Frequency is the vibrational state of your being. It is accumulation of your overall existence. Frequency is slower changing. It is not so easily impacted by one or two external factors. You can begin to change your frequency with different lifestyle changes. Shadow work is a wonderful place to begin making those lifestyle changes. Don't just ignore the parts of your life that are more difficult or parts of yourself that might not be your favorite. That's called spiritual bypassing. And if you don't do the work, you're just pretending the love and the light, and it's not helping you grow and heal. So facing the internal fears about yourself and looking at the parts of yourself that are the worry or the doubt or where the fear comes from, maybe traits that might be toxic, and looking at those, taking them apart, finding out what about them serves your greatest good and can be integrated into your current state of being versus the parts you might need to keep in check, and loving all of it without judgment. Inner child rescue work can also be a wonderful way to begin to raise your vibration because your subconscious is not constantly living in fear. Some people do this through shaman work, through meditation, or I personally help people with inner child work through hypnotherapy. We go into those memories from an outsider's perspective and we rescue that inner child and integrate it back into their current state of being. Compassionate living can also begin to raise your frequency. Look at your diet. How many animal products are you ingesting a day? Now, I'm not telling you to be a vegetarian or a vegan. I am not here to tell you what to do. I am merely suggesting that maybe look at how many days a week that you have animal products in your food and maybe scale that back a little bit and just see how you feel. Does it make you feel different? Does it not make you feel different? That's something that's completely up to you. Make sure that you are exhibiting love-based actions and not actions of, oh, I'm going to do this nice thing for you because if I don't, you're going to impact me poorly. But doing things for other people or doing the kind or right thing, because at the end of the day, we are all of one energy and what you do to someone else affects you. That brings us to forgiveness. Forgiveness is huge. We don't forgive other people necessarily for their benefit. We forgive people so that we're not holding on to that hurt and that anger that drags us down. So when you forgive someone else and you let go of that hurt and that pain, you are doing so much for yourself. You can also raise your frequency by staying in your own lane. Reducing the anger you feel towards other people, catching yourself in the moment of I'm about to get really mad and saying, you know what? Their action is a reflection of something that they're going through, and I have no control over the way that they behave or the things that they say to me, but I absolutely have control over how I allow that to make me feel and how I respond. And this goes hand in hand with knowing your worth. Not your worth because of your job, how much money you make, what you wear, the group you hang out with, how spiritual you are, not any of those things. You are worthy because you exist. That's it. You are worthy because you exist and you chose to come here, and you and every other person are just as worthy as each other. Everyone is intrinsically worthy because you exist. Learning to keep your energy balanced will also slowly help you raise your vibration, because when we keep our energy channels clear and that energy is able to free flow all of the time, it is easier for us to stay out of the frequency of anger and fear and frustration and anxiety, because our energy is not having to fight for a place to go. It is just going where it needs to. Another thing that I will add to start raising your frequency is to charge your food and water. We've all seen the school experiment with the 2 plants by now, right? So you have the 2 plants, and they had children say terrible, mean things to one plant and beautiful, wonderful things to the other plant. They watered them the same amount every day, same time every day. And the one that was talked ugly to didn't do so well. And the plant that was talked beautifully to thrived. So when we talk to things, it changes their energy, it changes their molecular structure. So you can think thoughts into your food and water, whether that is love energy, whether it is healing energy, courage, compassion, strength, willpower, whatever it is you need to feed yourself, put that energy and those thoughts into the food and water before you ingest them. And as you ingest them, when that molecular structure is changed, it in turn begins to change your internal molecular structure. And lastly on my list, living in a heart of gratitude. There's been a lot of things going on the past year that have been so difficult. And we can sit and think about all of the hard things and all of the things that we've gone through, or we can look and be grateful for the lessons that we've learned and the growth that we've had. You can sit and look at your living situation and say, oh, I wish this, or it would be better if that. However, there are still things within it to be grateful for. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I get to live with my children. Intentionally looking for the things that are good and beautiful out of whatever the situation may be will begin to raise your frequency. Now, I know that there's a lot more things to be said about energy and frequency and how they can be affected. And if you want to drop some of those in the comments, that'd be great if you want to help somebody else along their journey. But this is it for my list today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want more spiritual tips and tricks, more channeled messages, and more spiritual content. Bye.